I've learned a lot over the years from the ages of 19 to 23 on discovering what I wanted to do with my life and also the purpose I have in this world. And from that purpose, I wanted to share with you 3 key lessons that I wish I knew earlier in life so that you can apply those tips right away and master whatever you want to do in life. Hi everyone, I hope you're doing amazing. Brendan from Master Talk here, your go-to channel to mastering your talk. And today we're covering the 3 things I wish I knew in my early 10s so that you can use that experience and lessons that I've learned to master anything or any passion you want to do in life. So let's get into it. Number 1, listening to podcasts earlier in my life. The beauty of podcasts is that it enables you to step into the life of somebody else for an hour rather than just reading their book, which takes an average of 10 to 20 hours. And what happened over the last 3 years is I've listened to thousands of podcasts, which in other words translates to how thousands of people have lived their lives. And the takeaway there is in the past, for example, if you take Bill Gates or other successful people, what they generally did is they read books to learn what other people did. So they would spend 10 to 15 hours, or in Gates' case, reading a lot more faster to learn how other people live their lives to then replicate that for themselves. But with podcasts, anyone can do that in a short span of time. Hence why I don't read a lot. But because I listened to so many podcasts, I was able to get very clear on what I wanted to do in life by examining what everyone else was doing in the market. So what I'm trying to say is if I started listening to podcasts when I was 15 rather than 20, I think I would be a bit more smarter today. So get on podcasts, listen to something that inspires you, and take everyone's visions and try and create something for yourself in the process. Number 2, understand that time is your most valuable asset, not money. When I was growing up as a kid in an impoverished family, I always believed that money was the answer to all of my problems. So I spent from ages 12 to 22 trying to gather the maximum amount of wealth as I possibly could. But what I realized after I achieved a certain amount of success, that time ended up being my most valuable asset. And this was also reaffirmed in a Gates documentary I watched recently that said the following. They asked Bill Gates' secretary, "Why are you always on time? Why is Bill Gates always on time for every single one of his meetings? He's one of the richest people in the world. He doesn't have to bother." And what Bill Gates' secretary told the camera was absolutely stunning. Well, the reason why Gates never misses a meeting is because time is the only commodity he can't buy more of. And that was so powerful to me. Another way of explaining this is what I like to call the time versus money equation. Whenever money seems to be more important to you, you work your entire life to achieve it. But once you achieve a certain amount of income, that equation flips very quickly and time becomes the game. And that's exactly why I started Master Talk, by the way. Because when I realized that I was only going to be young once, and this energy that I have in my videos can only be available to me at a certain period of life, I needed to take advantage of that so I can deliver the best content to you, my amazing audience. So in that same regard, understand that every decision you need to make in life always has to be in reverse. What do I do with the remaining 30, 40, or even 50 years that I have left in the world? And by acknowledging the limited time you have, you'll be able to make decisions more clearly and more efficiently as well. Number 3, the best relationships you can ever build in your life are always earlier on in life. When I started consulting or Master Talk or different projects I was on, the people I could count on the most were always the people that knew me before I started the projects or before I ventured into anything. And it's those deep friendships that I had with people earlier in my life that defined my trajectory in life. Think about it like this. If you ever become successful one day, which I'm sure you will, you won't know who your real friends are. Some people might like you because of the money. Other people might like you because of the followers you have on Instagram. Some people might like you because you're a great photographer. That type of friendships, you're not sure who's real and who isn't. And for me, the thing I'm really lucky and fortunate is that even if I've met thousands of people in my life, I can count on my fingers the number of people that I would bet my life on. And just the fact that I even have one person like that, and I have a couple more than one, I'm able to do whatever I want in life because I know those individuals will never judge me regardless of what I do. And that gives me the privilege and the opportunity to just be myself every day. Because if someone on YouTube who writes a comment and says, "Oh, Brandon, you suck. Like, nobody likes what you're doing on public speaking or life. Everyone hates you." Regardless of what that person has to say about me, I know those 6 to 8 people will always support me regardless of what I do because they understand the kind of person I am. And having that tight group of friends that will always support you gives you permission to do anything that you want in life. So my advice is focus on those relationships because once you have them, nothing is going to stop you from achieving greatness. And you'll have amazing people to support you at any level in life. Because when you're successful, those people will still see you in the same way. As always, if you enjoyed this week's episode of Master Talk, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well to see more videos like this. Life is a process of continuous learning. I've learned and shared 3 lessons with you today, but there's going to be more lessons along the way that I'm going to learn myself and that you will learn as well. As long as you understand that process for learning, you'll be able to take away the most lessons from everyone and make the best possible decisions to use the limited time that you have in the best possible way. Take care, everyone. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time on Master Talk.